Dear Lagosians, today we want to talk about car sharing and how car sharing can affect all of us in the state. Car sharing means that if you look all over the place on the main highways, you'll find most people they're just alone in their cars. At most, you find them driving with their drivers. And so you have a five capacity seated vehicle and only one person is there, or at most the two. Now, what car sharing actually means is where you engage family members, colleagues, and those who work in your area, and you engage them to travel in the same car with you. And that means instead of them taking their own cars, one person can take car and they can take four more passengers. So that means five cars traveling on the same road would be turned into one vehicle only. It is something that happens in a whole lot of major cities, and you can understand that Lagos being an emerging mega city, traffic congestion is a main accolade, as you would find in other cities like New York, in London, and other big cities like that where the population is pretty high, just like we have here. Now, someone may want to ask, why should I do car sharing in this Lagos? Let's look at the positive sides of car sharing. So, number one, we have a reduction in the number of vehicles that are plying the roads. Number two, we have reduced wear and tear on the road. Number three, we have reduced wear and tear of individual vehicles that are on the road. Number four, you can gain emission control because less vehicles on the road means there's less pollution on the road from fumes and from vehicles. Number five, you have company when you're traveling to work and you have more people in the vehicle. Now, what do you stand to gain on a personal level? You can say, well, you save cost on fuel because if five people are not taking the vehicles and only one vehicle is being used for the same regular journey, you only have to pay fuel cost for one vehicle as opposed to fuel cost for five vehicles. You may want to ask, what is the need for you on a personal level? But then think about it. If you're not taking your car out to work every single day, would you not reduce your fuel costs? Would you not reduce maintenance on your vehicle? Sure you will. That much we know. It's a system that has worked in other cities and there's no reason why it cannot work in Lagos. The safety aspect where people will say, well, I don't know them. The point is, these are the tips we're going to give from a safety point of view. Before you decide on who you want to car share with, let it be those who are family members, those you really know, and those you work with, not just strangers. So these are the people that you're comfortable with, and you're lucky to have good company as well. The next thing that you should do for it to work, there must be a major respect amongst other players. And what do we mean by that? What we mean is that for you to agree if there's a time and place to meet, you make sure that you're diligent enough to meet at the time and place. It is very, very bad for someone who is driving to be the one waiting for you at a bus stop or allocated time. It is totally wrong because it spoils the whole plan. The other thing that you need to do to advance yourself is like, who are those that are within your route that you need to go with? Because if you're branching off, you may think like maybe the congestion that might not affect you. So you really want to go with people who are going in the same area. So we are saying to you, consider car sharing today. It's not a new thing, but we shouldn't let fear affect something that we can all benefit eventually. And you'll soon find out that the less vehicles that we have plying the road, the more the congestion that we all suffer on a single day, especially for commuters, that it will reduce. We know that the state government is trying to implement integrated public transportation like the rail and to improve the BRT and the water transportation. But until that happens, where we have viable options for transportation in this state, let us all look at car sharing and reduce the number of vehicles on the road. And we would know their safety, because the less vehicles we have on the road, the less chances we're going to have incidences, the less chances we're going to have accidents, the less chances we're going to have crashes, and the less people are going to be injured or even killed as a result of what we do on the road. In fact, sanity will change in this state. Car sharing is a very good option for us all. Meanwhile, keep safe, stay alive. Lamata, keeping Lagos moving.